All right, so now that I've done my checklist, it's time to go over and see what I might improve to make my presentation of my concept a little bit better, or even the concept itself. So I'm down to my next slide, and I've added interior design because that's what I'm doing this time, and I'll put my name on here as we do. And again, this is being done by me for me. Later on, we'll have other people do the review of your work. But so for add a commercial business, what I saw is it was a little bit light, right? This was like, well, I had this picture, but I didn't really know what mine would look like. So I think I probably need to do that. I need to add a floor plan, and I need to really think about additional living space for the recording artists. Remember, the owner is living in the bottom floor in my concept, and the renters are in this little thing. So the people that are renting this recording studio. So that might not be sufficient. I might need to build actually a small ADU there, or put another couple of tiny houses somewhere on here that they can get to. Might be a better plan than what I've got shown here. So for a floor plan, I need to do some sort of a markup of this. So let me go to my level 3. And you can see that it's kind of empty right there. So if I took a snip of that, and just circled it, there's the floor plan of the residence. I probably need to add some sort of a floor plan, and this would let me know what it was that I was trying to add in there. Okay, an additional living space, as I look at it, probably makes sense to put some additional living space back here. If I want to put like an ADU, I could put an ADU right here also. So maybe I'll say that I want to replace this thing with an ADU. So this is how I might show that. Place that with an ADU. And that lets me know, okay, I need to get into that file and maybe make some little changes here. And remember, these look really small. On here, you can't see it much, but when you copy and paste that and put it onto a new document, it's going to be pretty big because I really am taking a lot of pixels when I grab this. The bigger you can make this image when you grab it with the snip, the better it is. Okay, and so here I'm going to put down ADU replaces the tiny house. Okay, now that doesn't mean I have to do the interior design for the ADU. My interior design is going to focus on my live work area, and so I'll focus on that. Okay, and then I was thinking that creates a cash flow. That was good with the building costs, but recording equipment isn't cheap. And when I looked at that picture, that's probably $50,000 to $100,000 on there. So I need to add 100,000 for recording equipment, and probably just to make it nice, $50K for parking, landscape. And I'm making those up, but there we go. And so, that the recording equipment, I probably need to get some, I'm going to go Roland 24 track recorder equipment. There it is. And it's not super, super expensive, but here's one right here. So if I had something like that or a couple of those, and I can actually take a snip of that so that somebody knows kind of what I'm talking about. And that one's a cheap one. Probably going to be $10,000 for one that will do the job that I'm thinking of there. Okay, but definitely need a bunch of that kind of stuff and probably some instruments and all sorts of cool stuff like that. Okay. Now, I have to clearly specify that the owner will reside in the lower level of the building. I think that's important because that's what my Sac County zoning is based on. So what would I do maybe here? Let's go ahead and let's see what my 3D view 2 looks like. I might put some, let's see what my 3D 1 looks like. I might need another 3D view. Yeah, I probably need a different 3D view. South. There we go. That's not too bad, but probably north is even better. There we go. And so just on this one right here, I could probably just put a quick annotation that would let me know. Let me do that again with an arrow. Owner, residence, try that again one more time. I'm going a little bit slow and not very good here, but short-term rental recording studio. And then it's fairly obvious. So I probably need something like that. And I could do that a couple of different ways right here, but I thought it was easiest. And that's not my final version of it, but I definitely need to put some notes in here that I need to do something like that to make my call out really good. And then provide more information on that space of what that's going to be like. And so I'll probably do that from my level 3. And that's a ceiling plan. That's the wrong one. Level 3. And I'll do a little bit better right here in specifying what I want to do. So I can put in a detail line and make like a rectangle around that and just say that I'm going to replace that with maybe 350 square foot ADU. There we go. And then I can take a snip of that. So this is how you go about making an improvement plan. You say what you're going to do. I've got a plan here. And this has to be something that can be done in a week or two, right? I need to make sure that I can do all these things. Okay, and if you find that it's too much, just focus on a little bit of it. But now I've got my improvement plan. So in a matter of a couple of hours, I should be able to review my concept, make sure I've got images that can convince other people. I have annotations that can convince other people. And then I have a plan for making it more convincing better argument that mine is a good one and really improve the presentation.